What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And NFL training camps 2025 have kicked off. All 32 teams are now looking to try to make that march to that Lombardi Trophy in February. Now, the Cowboys, they are California dreaming. That's right, they are back in Oxnard, California for their training camp. And guess who else is back out in Oxnard, California? My good brother and former colleague, Michael Coleman, who is the sports director at KLTV in Tyler, Texas, the ABC affiliate. I was able to get him live earlier today, and we were able to chat a little bit about the expectations for this Cowboys team with their first-year head coach, Brian Schottenheimer. And here's a little bit of that live from earlier with myself and Michael Coleman. Yeah, Mike, because I know y'all about to get ready for your presser. I ran across this. The Dallas Cowboys are the only NFC team to not play in a conference title game this century. And this is the 30th year anniversary for the Cowboys since the last time they went to the Super Bowl.
Well, here's what Jerry says about that. It was brought up like that. The reporter said, does that frustrate you? Jerry is a forever optimistic guy, you know. He said, do you think I sit around worry about that? He says, no. He says, listen, I'm excited about what we could probably do. Well, I can't dwell on what we haven't done. And this is when he was leading up to having Schottenheimer as the guy. And he made it sound like that before they decided for Schottenheimer to be the head coach, that he wanted Schottenheimer to run the offense. He said, before I even thought about him being the head coach, I wanted him involved with the offense because I like what he does. And then, of course, he becomes a head coach. He says, so that's why I'm excited. I don't dwell on the past.
I think he froze, Mike.
Let me a poor man. So, you know, there's some things about Jerry that you have to admire. And, you know, he's in that television series, Landman.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I've been hearing.
I saw that. That's a good show.
Okay.
It's a good show. And I watched him. I said, look at Jerry. And Jerry was complimented by Kalishaw, one of the Dallas, one of the longtime Dallas reporters. He said, well, before I get to the question, you did a great job in Landman. We all started laughing. He says, I did. He said, yeah. He says, well, you know, I ad-libbed the line I thought was pretty good, but they took it out. They didn't use it. You know, we all started laughing, but he really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed that. And so he says, you know, I'm 80 plus years old. I don't worry about anything you guys write about me or caricatures of me or anything like that. I just live my life the way that I have. That's probably the most secure NFL owner in all of the NFL, or maybe professional sports, because he marches to his own drum. You know, and we've never seen anybody live off 3 Super Bowls during a 30-year drought the way Jerry Jones is able. The most expensive team in the world. Netflix is doing a documentary.